episode. In this one, we start putting her together. Alright everyone, we're moving up to the next step. I already got this areas here sanded down. Just got to paint it afterwards. So we can start work on getting these two halves here married together now. I've been studying the drawing here. You can see the half here that comes up. The back portion of the saucer section comes to about halfway up. So basically with this here, it should come up to about where the curve here flattens out. So it would look something like this, which is why I curved this. Before it was up there like this, and it was a bit too much. So it looks something like that. So I just got to get the right placement for it. Alright, now I got spot here. So it'll look something like this. See the back portion here, actually that's probably too far forward. Probably back here like this. Yeah, that's a perfect fit right there. Right there. Just like that. So what I'm going to do to attach these, in conjunction with glue, I'm going to have 2 points here. I'm going to drill a hole and then put down part of a plastic tree down there, melt the tips on both sides so it's like it rivets this in place so it won't move. Here, I'll show you. Okay, before I can do that though, I have to find the proper center point here for the engines to fit. So if I can get it centered up as best I can here. So I'm trying to get the center line right down through here. I have to make sure I get the proper angle here too. You don't want to put the end on like that. You want it to set it up as you can. Come on. There we go. That looks pretty close, right about there. So I'm going to make sure the center line here from all the way down here is going to be straight forward and not angled. Alright, I think I got it now. I think I got it. Alright. So, like all this is going to be covered in anyway, so that you're not going to see any of it, so I'm going to drill like a hole. One here and one here. And then just melt the plastic on both sides so it's going to put this thing right down together. Okay, got the clamps on there holding it in place. I just got to drill down there and down there all the way through. Melt the plastic together. Well, once I add the glue on the bottom here first, and I'm going to use Gorilla Glue for that. And then melt the two halves together, and it'd be like a riveted together. holes there. Just gonna check, see if they fit okay. Yep. Okay, good. Now to add the Gorilla Glue underneath there. Meld them together again. And put the rivets in. And we're ready to go. I go up too close to the edges here. The glue spills out on the sides there. It's going to be kind of messy to clean up afterwards. And that's it. All out of Gorilla Glue. So whatever I got left is all I got left. Yeah, I'm just glopping it on there, man. I really want this thing to stay on. I do not want this thing to come popping off on me. That would really, really suck. Mix it up a little bit there. Yeah, see what I mean? Too close to the edge. Got too close. Alright. Those two rivets. There's one. Sticky. And one here on the back here too. Let's check to make sure this is okay. There we go. I'll rip it down there nice. Got the glue. Good adhesion. Looks nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. I added more rivet areas there and there. It's just it was still pulling off, so I fixed that issue, and seems to be holding up just fine now. Just gotta let everything dry, and then I can move on to the next step. Woohoo! Looking good. Okay, now I'm going to work on this part here. It fits directly underneath the hull here. I smoothened these down, I smoothened those down. Now I'm going to find the center point here and mark it off. Okay, got that done. Just gotta put this on here. So it's gonna go on something like this. Looks like it'll work just fine. Okay, I shaved this down a little bit up here, a little bit along here. I made little ridges there to compensate for this drop off here. So now it's just a matter of gluing this onto that. Okay, looks good. Not too bad. I still have to drill another hole in here somewhere for the extra power lines coming in from the primary saucer down. Still got some open areas there, but I'll take care of that with putty. Well, looks good. I didn't even have to use the putty. The glue I put in there filled in the cracks nicely, and then I just used the really dark paint there to paint over it, keep the light from shining through. And I did the inside here as well with the dark paint. What did I use? Euro Gray Model Master. Okay, it's looking good. Got that all painted in there now. No light is shining through. And for the connection points here between the warp engines, I used the putty to fill in the cracks, and then I painted it on with the the Euro Gray, because it's really nice and dark and it blocks any light coming out. So I did that on all the cracks there. And later on I'll go back and repaint them. Basically, looks good. Looks very good. It's coming along. So eventually, though, once this is all done here, I'll repaint all these areas underneath there. That's white with the blue color of the hull. Next step here is I'm just going to connect all the wiring here for the flashing, and then connect them up here. No, the slow one over here with this is here for the, because these go to the engines. And the mains here I'll just connect into the lighting grid here. And I tied the two engines together, which is the smaller wires here, and then I ran them over here to the main lighting, and then tied the flasher ones together. Now I got heat shrink here ready to go on to the connection points here, but I'm still not quite done yet, because on the upper section up here that I'm going to build, I'm going to have more flashing lights. So I'm not putting the heat shrink over top of those. So these are all ready to go. Just need to connect these with the top half over here and this lighting here, which is the faster lighting. But before all that, I'm going to drill out the hole down here where all the main wiring goes down into the engineering hull there. So that's the hole I'm going to use, but I'm going to do it on an angle, so it makes it a little bit easier. There we go. Got that done there. Nice and big, so all the wiring goes down without any issues. Got the mains hooked up now, and just got to run the flasher lines. There we go. Probably a little too long, but hey, it's better to have too much than not enough. Okay, so that's about it I can do for this for right now. I'm going to move on to the bottom part of the engineering hull. I'm going to put right about here the where the stand is going to go to hold up the ship. And I have a rod for it. I just got to build a little bump, put a cap over there to be able to hold the stand in place. Here we go. This is what I've got. Just going to take this, put it there, maybe right there. Just got to drill a hole down there, fit it in place, and there's my stand. I'm going to paint this first, and I still have to build the area here where I'm going to put this. Found a nice little cap there. Looks like it'll fit in beautifully. Just got to color it all in so that no light shines through. So I just I used my soldering iron very gently on the bottom there, melding the two plastics together just a tiny bit, and then I use my glue gun. If I had more Gorilla Glue, I would have Gorilla Glued it, but just for now I just did that. So hopefully I won't have any issues with it in the future. There we go. Got it all done there. And that's the standpoint. The reason I have it up so far forward is because the ship here is now really nose heavy. And basically the point's going to be almost in the center, almost. So that's where I needed to put it. Well, that's it for this episode, everyone. In the next one, we're going to be working on the rear extension for the ship and completing the stand. So please like, subscribe, comment, don't forget to share, and check out my online store. The link is down below. If you have any questions or you want me to do some commission work for you, contact me at modelbuilder501@yahoo.ca. See you all later. Bye-bye.